what's up? It's me, Fiestanalysis. In this video, I'm going to talk about Testament's Strive move list and theorize a bit on what their game plan is going to be looking like with the information available so far. This video will cover my first impressions of the character, my thoughts on each move, and my current understanding of their overall game plan. Let's get started. Initial thoughts. Holy f***, no way. Testament is in Strive? Are you for real? Okay, the design looks gorgeous. You know, how is this real? Okay, so besides that reaction, let's look at what Testament has. So from what I'm gathering here, Testament has nasty looking normals. And I see a lot of returning normals, all right? So 5 heavy slash looks really good. We saw jump dust, 5K, 6H is back. Just to name a few. No, doesn't look like they have a 17 frame overhead 6P, but I do think they have a really quick low in 2K. Their special moves look pretty cool, unique. They all look like mostly zoning tools, and they got cool blood skulls and pretty succubi. And they also kept the curse mechanic, or a curse mechanic, which is pretty cool. And now far more integral to Testament's offensive potential. So that's all the good stuff, right? But I also was thinking, I see some things that are missing. I didn't see a command counter. Okay, goodbye warrant, no poison, no invisible traps. They get an invul super, so the key to strong defensive play will be with strong zoning. And outside of that, making the most of Strive's universal defensive mechanics. You want to keep the blood tide from turning against Testament's favor. But as I mentioned earlier, forcing your opponent into the new Stain Curse state will play a major role in keeping the advantage on your side. All right, so let's get into the moves. Before we can really get into the moves, let's get into Stained states. So from what I'm picking up, Stained state is going to be very important to Testament's game plan. You want to stain and keep them stained. This replaces Testament's past curse mechanic. The old curse mechanic was incredibly strong and attacked independently of Testament with 4 possible patterns with up to like 8 attacks long in some cases. Curse is now Stain state and forces you to take more active measures. Now, you are the curse. So, what does Stain do exactly, right? Let's get into that. There's a lot of confusion here. It's not exactly clear yet. From my current understanding, a character in Stain state will suffer a little explosion after you connect certain normals or specials on hit or block, allowing you to continue your pressure or combo. You can time your stained to blow up after stuff like Far Slash, 5D, or even after Arbiter Sign, from what I'm seeing. So you're going to want to keep your opponent stained, absolutely filthy. They can hit the showers after the matches. Your Prophet of Curses, your Apostle of Vexes, the Super Kawaii Crow. On command, you send the Crow homie to attack. Without a Grave Reaper mark, more on that later, the Crow follows the same trajectory as the old curse, Crow attack. If you're not familiar, it's like a sort of mid-high tackle, but now you can send the Crow whenever you want. There's more though. The Crow works in tandem with the pink-haired succubus that appears after using Grave Reaper. Okay, you see this little icon here? When this neon demon is on the screen, Crow will zoom in a trajectory towards her. This means that you'll need to utilize Grave Reaper to get the most out of Crow and therefore Stain state. Okay, so you're already seeing how we're gonna have to synergize. Grave Reaper. You're going to be using this very much. To me, this move replaces Gravedigger, Badlands, and to a certain extent, Testament's entire obstacle game. This is looking like a veritable Swiss Army knife of TEBS. Testament is Swiss, by the way, so in case you didn't know. It's a 2-hit move, with the second hit becoming a Blood Skull projectile. Both slash and heavy slash versions can be held to keep the projectile out longer, and both versions are air okay, allowing for much versatility and annoying zoner stuff. You're going to be using this to litter the screen with Blood Skulls and possession tokens, thereby making it easier for Crow to stain your opponent. You'll want to use this in your combos and block strings. In order to stain, we must reap graves. To reap graves, we must stain. This is the way of blood sorcery. Possession. Testament can teleport, very similar to Venom's ball teleportation mechanics. So the pink succubus icon that we mentioned earlier, besides being the crow's new target trajectory, is also a teleportation destination for you. Wow! You can teleport on the ground or also in the air, making this a potentially very potent mix-up, right? You can also feint and decide to cancel that order and cause a little uncertainty in your mix-ups. So that's going to be great. That's going to be a maneuvering tool for you, right? Another positioning tool. It remains to be seen how punishable it is, so this was definitely one of those things that we're going to need to lab with a whole lot. Arbiter Sign. Exhibeast is back, and they are now either a low or a high, and sweet holy I can't even. Take away poison, take away warrant, take away trees and webs, I don't care. Exhibeast is a 50-50 now. So yeah, obviously you're gonna want to pepper this into your attack strings, condition with Grave Reaper or Unholy Diver. It looks like Stain pops on hit, so you might get a chance to get a combo if you manage to get a stray overhead, or keep your pressure going at least on block. This move also tracks at the right distance, so there's a lot to play around with here. This one's nuts. I can't wait to see how strong this really is. All right, let's get to the supers. First up, Nostrovia. Set the crew on them. Testament sends their 2 succubi to attack up to 3 consecutive times. Opponent is stained on hit or block. This special leaves Testament able to keep attacking after casting, and even if the opponent blocks, you still get advantage with not only stain state, but actual attack cover. Great option for 50% tension. I see this being a very useful tool to force an advantageous position. This feels like classic Testament with a new shine. Get a lot of garbage on screen at once, acting independently of Testament. Meanwhile, you get down to the actual dirty business of mixing the opponent up. I like this overdrive very much. Calamity 1, an absolute unit of an Exhibeast. This one has invul, but it remains to be seen how good it will be to actually save you from danger. So far, this move seems like the go-to combo finisher and wall break super. It does bounce on hit, so maybe it can also work as like a mid-screen combo extender. I wonder if Calamity 1 activates with Stained State Pop? If so, that'll be a lot more interesting. Right now I see it as a seemingly straightforward overdrive from an otherwise unconventional kit. Alright, so these were my first impressions on Testament's Strive move list. I'm curious to see how my thoughts stack up once Testament is finally released. Until then, I can only keep speculating and theorizing. What do you think? Do you agree with my theories? Disagree? Do you like the new moves, or do you prefer the old Testament set? Comment below. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I stream often and will be streaming way more Strive once Testament is officially released, so please come out and curse with the rest of the fiesta. Until next time, party on, Fiesta amigos!